Hi. I am off shopping for Maisie. I wouldn't say it's shopping. The only thing she asked for, a 7-year-old, is to rescue 2 homeless cats. So since the homeless shelters are closed during the week of Christmas, I'm off to pick them up today and surprise her with an early Christmas gift of rescuing 2 homeless cats. What we'll do with them, we'll find out. But I had this most wonderful winter solstice ceremony that I did with my daughter, 7, and her cousin, who was visiting us for the holidays. And, we had this beautiful celebration with our intention was to bring back the birth of light, the birth of the big, bold, powerful sun. Also during this time, right, people are celebrating the birth of the Son, Jesus Christ. But really, no matter what you believe and how you bring about that whole idea, it's really just this birth of a new beginning, a birth of something far greater, our own inner light, our own inner empowerment. And this has been a huge year for me. I think the new move and just being kind of isolated and really turning inward to see my own transformation and really move through another big, bold step of transformation within myself. And I've just been reading, studying, and a lot of inner seeking. And I really am excited for, this new year. The last couple of days, the biggest thing on my mind is our beliefs. How important our beliefs are and how they have shaped literally our entire world. Our entire world is a collection of beliefs, and we buy into these beliefs. We've bought into everybody else's beliefs to just assume that this is what we need to be like or how we also need to live our life. And through my own transformation, my choices and my beliefs have been what is the strongest thing for me to hold tight to and for me to pay attention to. So, if you've ever read The Field, which is just this magnificent book, oh my gosh. And it kind of, it goes right into this connection that we all share, the oneness, as the yogis say, underlying everything, the part of us that never dies, right? We go into the winter solstice and it's this darkest night or the longest night. And in this long, long night is the birth of light again. And we go into sometimes our own darkness and the own parts of us that needs a little bit of transformation and a little bit of updating of our own beliefs. And as I was looking at my own and seeing what I believe the winter solstice is the beginning of my year, I view it as the birth of light, the birth of this next year and what I want to carry into not only this next year, but this next decade of life. And I have really come to realize that our beliefs are the biggest things. What belief am I choosing to let go of? And what belief am I choosing to recreate for myself, to make a new programming in my own mind? We are all interconnected, and science has even given this word entanglement. We are entangled. This has now been, scientifically studied, that quantum physics have found that in, the smallest particle of matter, we are all connected. And that's how important our beliefs are, because we've bought into these belief systems that don't function anymore and really do need a big updating. And it takes a lot to go within yourself and to see the bigger picture of what we are and to be bold and to be vulnerable and to stand out and say, wait, I can make that change within myself, which eventually makes that change on the bigger scale. We don't have to follow the culture the way that it is. We don't have to follow everything that has been told to us, that has been put upon us. We get to change our beliefs and we get to bring that out into the oneness, the universal consciousness, and change the beliefs that exist. Because we're just buying into old systems. And we can be strong enough to create new systems and to teach our youth to create new systems for themselves. So I am looking at my own beliefs of what I don't want to hold on to anymore. What this new decade is not going to, what I'm not going to bring back with me, and what I'm going to move forward with in bringing in my own new beliefs. And I think that this is something that I want to speak about, because it's something that even if the seed has never been planted, you've never really heard this type of talk, that it's really important to kind of get those seeds out there. So we're all really questioning, what have we bought into? What kind of beliefs are we buying for ourselves? Even our own beliefs of our identity, what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are, what we're capable of, what we've maybe been told since childhood over and over from teachers, from masters, from our parents, from the people we love. They don't know any better either, because they're bought into these beliefs as well. And it takes a lot to go into yourself and find out that you are that connection of everything. You are what you see in the world. And so if there's something that's not working for you, which there is for all of us, none of us are like, my life's perfect. And if we are, we're really just lying to ourselves. And that's another part of belief, is oftentimes our deepest heartfelt belief, we don't even know what that is. So we feel like we are full of love and we are full of care and compassion. And then we see a world that is not compassionate. And we see a world that has no care. We feel nobody's caring for us. That's a heart belief. That's actually the world reflecting to you through your field, through what you've put out of yourself from your heart space. That's the reflection back that you're not believing that you're cared for. You're not believing that you're ultimately loved, or you would be feeling that and seeing that around you. So that's another way to check in and say, oh, what I'm seeing in the world is a reflection of my beliefs. It doesn't mean that we don't do anything when we see suffering or we see issues going on. That just means we have to recheck with ourselves. We're adding to all of that through our own beliefs that we're putting out of us, which is why this work is so important. The inner work is what creates the outer world. The inner engineering is what makes the outer world a different place. And we can change this. We can change what we see in our culture. We could change how we view this beautiful time of like birth of light, of connection, of social gatherings, of spiritual awakening. It doesn't have to be commercialism. We could be rescuing animals. And don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm not buying stocking stuffers for my children either. And I do play with the magic of Saint Nicholas, who is this wonderful saint who I tell the story that he wanted to give to the children of the world. So as he was giving and as he was moving around, he started to grow more and more magic. And that magic allowed this time to be a magical season. But that magic doesn't stop at this time of year. That magic continues forever. We're into fairies and gnomes and all kinds of fun, mystical creatures because we believe in the magic of life. So however you are creating this season and these rituals, however you are seeing what this time of year brings into your world, however you are viewing your world is part of your ingrained beliefs. And it might be time to recheck those. What new beliefs are you going to bring into the new world, in this new decade, into this new beginning? Because we are creating a new world, and I'm really excited for what we can create. And I hope that whoever watches this and gets to the end is also that excited. I just wanted to share this little message of what my mind was doing, and happy holidays. May this season bring you all peace and love and more light.